Hey kids, welcome to section 4.2, the check writing process. Today we're going to learn how to write a check. Do you have a checkbook? If you have a debit card, you should have a checkbook because your debit card is attached to your checkbook in your checking account. And you should be writing down all the different things that you spend your money on. So you should have a checkbook. When you open a checking account at a bank, you deposit checks and currency into the account. That's your starting balance. Then you can write checks. Not many people write checks as much anymore. Some stores, you can give the check to the cashier and the computer will actually print it out for you. Usually it's little old ladies paying by check at the grocery store. But this checking account, is a deposit account that's held at a bank that gives you convenient access to your money. You can use your debit card, get your money. You can go to an ATM, get your money. A check is a paper document directing a bank to deduct money from your checking account and make a payment to the person named on the check. So it's kind of like an authorization that you can take money from my account and put it in yours. Your account must contain as much money as the amount of the check you are writing so that you do not overdraw your account. And if you overdraw, your account doesn't have enough money to pay for the check that you wrote. And sometimes you will get charged a fee called an overdraft fee. And usually, uh, people use the term your check bounced. That means that you wrote a check for $100, but your bank account only had $75 in it. So whoever tried to put your check in their bank, they couldn't because you didn't have enough money in your account to give to them. And banks will sometimes charge you overdraft fees if you do this every single time. It could be $20 a bounce check, $25 a bounce check. If you go to stores, there are lists of people who cannot write checks anymore because they're not good checks. They bounce. And in order to write a check, you need to be able to write numbers into words. So, way back in the beginning, when you learned how to write the word 37, or if you learned how to write the word 142, you're going to use that skill again. So, let's practice writing out numbers in word form. Write each of the following in word form or as a numeral. So letter A, $6,725.29. So we're going to say 6,000, comma 725 and 29 over $100. This is what we're going to write on the check. So the 6,000 comes before a comma, same in the words. Notice 725 is not 725. It's just 725. The decimal gives the word and 29 cents really means 29 out of $100. All right, let's go the other way. Letter B, 30 and 20 over $100. Well, that would be 30.20. All right, let's practice writing a check. So your name is Sarah Kent. Complete check 429. The date is January 4th, 2013. Make the check payable to Aces Nail Salon for $35.99. This check is payment for a manicure. All right, so when you first get checks, they're very generic. You can order checks in any design from so many different companies with any picture that you want on it, any color that you want on it. You could even put your face on the checks, it doesn't matter. To fill out a check, up here in the top right hand corner goes the check number, which in this case is 429. Usually those are already printed on there for you. The date is the next thing. It's January 4th, 2013. You can put 1/4/13. You can actually write it out. It's your choice. Pay to the order of. This is who is cashing the check. Sarah's not cashing the check. Ace's Nail Salon is cashing the check. So the company or the person who is getting paid goes on pay to the order of. In the box goes the amount. In this case, it's $35.99. You want to put the amount as far to the left as you can so that nobody can sneak another number in. You can't really sneak another decimal in. That doesn't make any sense. But some people may try to sneak a 1 in here to make it a 135. So write it as far as you can to the right or to the left. Then on this really long line, we're going to write out the number in words like we just practiced. So 35 and 99 over 100. Now I don't have to write the word dollars. It's already there. But what you should do is you should draw a line over the rest of the space so that no one, again, can squeeze any words in there, changing the amount on the check. The memo in the bottom left, some people use, some people don't use, but what goes there is what the check was for. In this case, it was for a manicure. And then the bottom right-hand line is the signature of the person. So Sarah Kent. And people usually sign in cursive. Then the other numbers that are on the bottom, these numbers have to do with what bank you're at, what branch you're at, what account number you have. These are kind of like the address for your bank account. All right, let's do another example here. So Manuel Romero is buying a drill press at Harry's Hardware on March 13th, 2020. That's the day the world ended. The cost is $165.52. He is going to write a check. Answer the following questions. So as you can see, this check is a little different than the check on the previous slide. It's a different color. It has different wordings. Things are in slightly similar spots, but let's try to answer some questions. To whom is the check payable? Who's getting the check? Well, pay to the order of Harry's Hardware. How do you write the amount in word form? Fill this information in on the check. So we're going to fill in right here, $165.52. 165 and 52 over 100. Draw my line. What should be put in the memo portion? Fill this information in on the check. Well, the memo is a reminder of what the check's for. He was buying a drill press, so we're going to put drill press. Who signs the check? Fill this information in on the check. So we're going to sign it. Who signs it? Who wrote it? Manuel Romero. And then what is the check number? Check number is up here in the corner. Notice that these numbers below the check number, they might have to do with the bank, the particular branch, some kind of address, if you will. But 555 is the check number. All right, that's how you write a check. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. And as always, keep calm and keep trucking.